We're back, everybody. Welcome back to Neo, also known as Non-Expert Opinions, because we are not experts, but we have opinions. We have a special guest today. We're dropping the special guests already. So to people who aren't subscribed, subscribe, okay?
What are you doing?
You're gonna have a fun time with this now, right? Anyway, we have our friend here, Mark.
How's it going?
He is a world-renowned chef, famous all over the world, and today he's here to talk about a very, it's a big issue right now. Everybody's talking about it. Yeah, very close to his chef experience.
So you got a lot of run-ins with this topic.
Yeah,
deal with this on a weekly basis.
almost. Yeah.
As you can see, it's very emotional for him. He's taking us.
Yeah, this is a very serious topic
Serious
that we're
topic,
talking
right,
about today, right?
Please, no hate in the comments.
And this topic is: Are aliens real?
Jeez, you're so The question at hand is:
Sorry, we're just gonna check up on our friend here.
As
Make sure you
aliens-
actually been
Yeah, are aliens real?
Real.
Sorry, I'm very hyper today.
Yeah. Let's open up the question.
Yeah.
Let's ask the guest first. What do you think?
What do you think about aliens?
Aliens, damn. Okay.
You got some experiences you want to share with us, right?
Personally, no. I've never experienced anything extraterrestrial, but I've definitely watched, movies and documentaries and all these YouTube videos on abductions and UFO sightings and all that. Honestly, I'm a person that believes in like something that I see. So there's no like real evidence, obviously, that shows that aliens exist. But there's also a possibility that they could exist. We just don't know yet. So I'm like kind of. But it's really interesting. I definitely think that aliens should exist. If
Should exist.
yeah, they should
Fingers
exist.
crossed, bro.
Because how cool would that be, right?
That would be.
Honestly, I think it'd be really pretty big paradigm shift because a lot of what we believe, most people believe in religions and God and stuff, and then there's this
This new
New
DLC of
Yeah,
aliens
like
being dropped
new patch
onto
notes
the
that just came
universe.
out, it's like patch 2.0. You got aliens, and I hope they're real because that would open up a lot of different pathways,
Like new religions?
Possibly new and old. Old
Oh,
religions that
jeez, imagine that.
possibly could
Bro.
existed.
Like some next level alien civilization comes down and it's just like.
What if he's the guy with a picture of Chuck Norris there just worshiping him for for years, and they come back, it's like, where is he?
Wait, okay, you wanna know some low-key crazy shit? So, if aliens were to ever actually hear like our very first like radio waves, it would be the Hitler's speech in Berlin, in the first Berlin Olympics.
Why?
Because that was the very first like radio waves that was actually like cast worldwide, because Hitler kind of wanted to make it like a big thing to show that his country's like going back into like a proper state kind of. So
Was
he,
it positive message? Or was it just like, yeah, I'm gonna kill you all?
I don't remember. I think it was just like, hello. I
Fuck, they
now
did-
conclude that like the Berlin 1940 something Olympics open or some shit like that.
They're gonna hear this man's voice,
They're gonna see this man's face too.
the mustache, and
Yeah, they're gonna see everything, yeah.
Just straight up World War IV right there.
But here's the thing, they're gonna get every signal afterwards, so they're gonna see how essentially Hitler kind of starts going down his path of retardation.
And they might think, hey, maybe all these people are like this.
Maybe they think
It's
they
not a
have to
word we
save
can
us.
use.
Yeah, I'm
sorry
sorry.
about that.
Sorry. Stupidity is a better word.
It's pretty,
okay?
it's a big topic, close to home.
Yeah, but anyway, yeah. I don't know. It's hard to answer the question of are aliens real? Because when people say aliens, it's mostly like, oh, are civilizations like us around, right? Like what would it be any less exciting if we found microscopic life on like Mars?
No, I don't think so. Honestly, because right now there is nothing that we found on any other planet that's microbial or that contains life. You know. So that would be like one of the greatest scientific discoveries ever if we were to find even microbial life on another planet.
But there is other, like, they found other stuff like that on other planets and stuff?
They haven't found anything. They found, so on Venus they've found signatures of phosphine, which is
Signal for life, right?
it's a signal for it's a weird signal to find in a planet which is 500 degrees.
We were reading about it like 4 years ago, right?
Recently, like within the last year, yeah. There's
I think it did.
oh fuck. Sorry, we had technical difficulties. We're getting used to this still. Do you okay? So what do you think, Aj? Do you think aliens are real?
I think what Mark said is pretty much we don't know. We don't know if they exist, but I think we might have been in contact with them, but they might have been
Who's hiding it? Like aliens, the
CIA
government.
or something they're hiding it. But I mean, like it would cause like mass panic, right?
Yeah, it would be logical to actually, hide it from the public because look at the public.
Yeah, no, yeah.
It's
They
fine.
buy
Why do
toilet
you think
paper.
people would panic though? Because
I think
It's just
it
mass
wouldn't be
panic.
like your educated, your average educated person is not gonna panic. They're mostly gonna be like, oh, okay, this is cool. Maybe it's a little worried.
they're gonna
But I
be
think it's gonna be
excited.
the religious nut jobs and like the institutions that are kind of gonna make it a little, out of
Because if you look at it, the general population is kind of stupid. So like those guys, they're
Not you guys, though. All 17 of you. You guys.
Yeah.
These are not expert opinions.
Anyone who joins non-expert opinions immediately becomes an expert. Okay, you go to like a doctor's job after subscribing to us. They're like, "What are your credentials?"
Doctor's job.
Just be like, I partake in neo conversation.
Dude, you immediately get the job. They'll put you to
Harvard
neurosurgeon. Yeah, straight up. Dude, go to Harvard. Be like Harvard.
Harvard.
Go to Hogwarts. Okay.
Isn't
That's
that
where
Fuck
Neo
Harvard.
gets
or
you.
something?
Yeah. fuck Harvard. Go to Hogwarts. Okay.
Get some warrants.
That's our non-expert opinion right there. Here's the thing though, okay? So recently there has been a lot of like alien videos, like UFO videos, the ones that were released by the CIA. Personally, I think that they're bullshit. There have been people who have already kind of debunked every single video. And I'm the type of guy who likes going for the simplest kind of explanation that has the most evidence behind it. I don't like jumping to a conclusion, but there are a lot of people who are also saying like, one YouTuber, I think his name is Mick West, right? He's posted a lot of videos on how these videos might just be natural things. But there's a lot of people in the comments who are actually like legitimately like, I think they're smart people who are like being like, no, this doesn't like really explain everything. I feel like you're also being rigid with how you're evaluating these videos too, right? So, what do you guys think about like the whole CIA alien like videos?
Firstly, if they were to ever release videos, they're not going to be 100% the actual videos.
Yeah.
It's going to be tainted somehow so the public doesn't, as we had this conversation before, for defense-wise,
Mm-hmm.
you put a video of your high-tech camera and stuff, maybe Russia is going to look at it and be like, hey, this is how we can fuck with these guys' cameras.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why they're going to, obviously taint the footage. So it'll be different.
So
I think like those videos are already videos that leaked prior to what they're gonna put out. So these videos already been debunked, right?
Mhm.
It's nothing new, nothing we've never seen before. So it's like you just give them the videos that were already out.
Yeah,
back to
most
them.
people didn't even know they
Yeah, just
existed.
make it
so-
official.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
it
Yeah,
sounds
so
like-
they're going to be like, oh, look, cool alien video.
you like notice on Twitter, it's always the same 3 videos that pop up like
yeah.
within like a 6-month time span. It's the same dude. And beforehand, it was Bob Lazar before he got debunked, right? So I don't know. Like the videos that were shown, the fact that there are other explanations that are kind of easier to prove But then there's this huge like kind of idea of this is definitively alien
Yeah, like,
ships.
we never confirmed it, right?
Yeah, that's kind of to jump to that conclusion with no like evidence whatsoever. It seems very tough. And also the things that the CIA dude has been saying about the types of ships that are behind this technology that we captured. It seems like if they did have like things like anti-gravity tech, they should just never get caught ever. You know? Like I was
Yeah, because that's tech that we've never even
Yeah.
felt.
Yeah.
Right? We can't even comprehend what type of tech it is. So
Like
how
you're-
can we even film it?
imagine breaking like gravity.
Exactly.
I can't even comprehend.
Breaking
Yeah.
the laws of
My
physics.
brain isn't
right?
wired that way.
Yeah. But that's the
You're
thing
literally
though.
breaking the laws of physics, and somehow our
You're still getting
current,
Okay, but think about
yeah,
this.
your
Yeah.
our current
The
technology is able
actual
to
act
track
of,
it.
you know, taking gravity away just sounds so fucked. It sounds like
Yeah.
that would distort space and time and you probably get sucked into the hole and die. That's
It's
what it sounds like to me, you know?
because here's the thing, right?
It's just something we probably shouldn't fuck with.
I think a lot of people, the reason why they're okay with the anti-gravity idea is because there is a legitimate thought that there is such a thing as anti-gravity, right? A lot of
Just
people
what
think
gravity.
that a lot of people think that when you're in like orbit in space, right, you're weightless.
Yeah,
right?
fair.
They'll be like, oh, you're in zero gravity, right? That means no gravity whatsoever. But in reality, it's not that you're in zero gravity. It's that you're in zero G. You're essentially falling down towards the Earth, but the Earth is moving away at the same speed that you're falling, right?
So, just kind of,
So you're just weightless. Einstein pretty much came up with a thought experiment where he was like, if a guy jumped off a really high building, the second he reaches max velocity, it's going to be equivalent to feeling like you're weightless. So he's going to achieve that type of weightlessness before he hits the ground and dies forever. But why was Einstein thinking about this shit?
yeah,
He was just like, yo, I'm gonna think about like, let
Pushing
someone
people
fall
off
off a building and then he flies for a bit.
It's not a lot of free time.
Dude, he
Or some
did.
next level jumps.
No, I think he was just one. Okay, I
It's
seriously
not
think there are people who are born
real.
into this world
Most likely.
that have a purpose. Like they are designated made for a purpose. Like people like Einstein and Newton and just people who think differently. You know, they're kind of wired differently.
I would believe that.
I don't believe in fate, but I really do think everyone has a part to play in life. You know,
Yeah,
and some people just have a bigger part than others, like Einstein. You know.
I think the individual's strength is, yeah, it's important. But here's the thing though, it wasn't just Einstein who had the idea of relativity and everything. There was also this Christian priest. I forgot his name. Something Lemaire. But he also had the idea. The only difference was that Einstein published his paper before he could, right? So yeah, this guy was just like, okay, he dropped it.
Like,
Alright, let me just like enforce it to show that it is legit,
Yeah.
right? So he went and he did that. So I don't think anyone's like really fated to do things. I think everyone has that capability to change the world.
Yeah.
Some people just, you don't have to do it.
Yeah,
You
that's
know,
something
it's
like that's why I
the
think
main thing is live life.
exactly. I think that's the thing, right? You know, no matter if you're human or alien,
Yeah,
just
Live life.
just live life how you want to be. You
I
know,
feel like most people don't even have the resources to do stuff.
that too, right? A lot of
That's
kids
very
don't have the
true,
best, best education or whatever. Fuck, look at high schools nowadays.
Rhetorical? Sorry.
they're rhetorically bad.
Rhetorically bad, as in they're shit.
No.
Alright, so back to the topic. So we talked about aliens are real. What if they're not? What if we are the only ones in?
That's a scary thought.
It is a scary thought, right?
Because
It's
how
kinda
everything's so big and then
we're alone. We gotta get. We've been doing everything on alone, but think about that. Like, one day we just keep walking and walking and walking, and we just never find
fine.
anything.
Wasn't
That's
that?
so far like
That's the definition of insanity because you're doing something repeatedly expecting the same result, but you don't find the result.
Do you guys remember? What's that?
That's also the fun of it, though, right?
I guess
Yeah,
It's-
why?
It's like gambling. You don't know what's out there. You don't know what's being
Until
until
you strike it.
yeah, until you strike with the wrong civilization. You fucking melt.
Dude, what if
Like,
yeah,
yeah,
ends
I
up being
I feel like that's where like the human nature kind of comes into play. It's all about like survival, right? It's all about just continuing to the next generation.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Not letting our species
Like,
die out.
we do halt here and there, but
yeah.
in the long run, we always progress, right? I think
Like,
that's
yeah.
the important part.
That's I guess that's the entire basis of like even if aliens don't exist,
Yeah, why
as
stop?
humans, why stop? Why
Yeah.
stop? Like, here we are.
We're
just
gonna
live
be the
life.
aliens, then we're gonna go to other places. We're gonna
Conquer
we
the
have free
universe.
real estate. You think we're not gonna take it?
Speaking of, you gotta renew your car insurance.
And phone line.
Yeah.
Okay, but what if what do you think the statistical odds are that we're alone?
That's a hard thing to
Yeah,
ask.
'cause no one knows, right?
It's just
Okay, just
such a
let's
vast
make a theory.
universe.
Just like let's just what do you personally think? Like, do you think the odds are like maybe like 100%? It's we're alone, or like maybe like 50-50?
Like what statistic am I supposed to
Based
use
on-
to try to?
Yeah, you can't really base
Just
it off
basically, like, you're just
Just
thinking for
kind of-
yourself.
Yeah, just
Oh,
think
yeah,
for yourself.
yeah.
Like, what do you
The
think?
current
Like,
situation, yeah.
Like, cause okay, here's the
Current
thing.
statement right
like
now.
the odds
Yeah.
of life being just us.
There's like the idea of is there life outside of our planet
Mhm.
that could go like a multivariate amount of ways. You know, there's the whole we're the only ones in the entire universe. No one else in any galaxy in the observable or unobserved part of the universe. No other life. That would be super fucked.
That's super fucked.
Super
yeah.
fucked. But then there's also what if there is basic life, like life that forms basic intelligence, like your everyday animal, and then there's hyper intelligence, which is us. It could be a very real chance that we're the only hyper intelligent species within a bunch of just regular intelligent species, right?
Fair enough.
Then there's
More slaves for us.
oh fuck.
It's okay, they're aliens. It's fine.
They're
Alien
animals.
racism.
I'm just starting a whole new brand of racism.
Dude,
The aliens are gonna cancel you.
Jesus,
It's
bro.
already canceled.
That's probably what the US did, though. They probably like
Yo,
use, right?
do you ever take that in? Like a space shuttle comes crashing down. Do you really think the U.S. Army is gonna be like, hey, come have a cup of tea with me?
Nah.
They're gonna fucking strap them to belts, start digging up their organs, and you're like, what's up?
Actually,
They do the same thing that we do. I mean,
We do like
yeah, we do the same thing that they do
Yeah.
to us,
Yeah, exactly.
apparently. But oh shit,
Maybe they don't. Maybe they're just chill. Maybe they just want to smoke a joint and
I just don't get like. Okay, going back to the whole like CIA video thing, right? Yo, anti-gravitate, like breaking physics. The second you break one part of physics, you're allowed to break every
Every
other
rule.
rule
Yeah.
ever. Okay, you're essentially becoming like god tier alien, right? Why? Like you could do so much shit
oh no, I know.
and just not get booked.
Yeah.
This is where it's going.
Yo, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Or they
Okay, there could be there could be an invisible alien right here
With the dick out.
with his dick out, okay, just jizzing everywhere. I will never know because he's in a completely different dimension because he can break gravity. Okay, that allows you to do whatever the fuck
Literally
you
like
want,
Rick
bro.
Sanchez.
I think if you have the power, I wouldn't be standing behind a bunch of humans jerking off.
Why not though?
I mean, maybe take it off your
You can do whatever the fuck you want, right? Okay, but like if that's the case too, they could be like, yo, I'm gonna build this subpar ship that's fucking ass that just defies the laws of gravity, and I'm just gonna go fuck with the humans for like
Yeah,
a
no,
long ass
If
time.
I would straight up destroy the planet.
Damn.
Like, you know, like Omni-Man.
I feel like I kinda
Yeah, but
get-
Omni-Man wants to destroy the planet so he can have it for like his
Yeah,
own
he can-
people, though.
He can.
You know?
He's not trying to destroy the
But
planet.
if
he's
you're
trying to-
extra dimensional, you don't even need a planet.
You just make your own.
You just
Just
can make your own
planets, yeah.
dimension.
Yeah.
You know, that's
That's another topic.
Here's the thought though. I don't know where this. There's a theory for this. I don't know the name, but it's basically like the theory goes that there have been previous civilizations, not Earth, but like other planets or other galaxies or whatever. That basically there's a wall, and the wall is basically nuclear power, I think.
yeah.
Or like really extensive amount of nuclear power.
1 second, I will return. I'll take a momentary break. Technical difficulty. You have to. This is what you have to expect when there are invisible aliens going around, jizzing on our cameras. Okay?
Honestly, that's what happened.
Didn't flip it. We just proved aliens are real.
There's no jizz in the
Next
We
time.
can do it in post. That would be the cutscene.
Yeah. Okay. So.
The theory is that they get to the civilization. They get to a certain point, which is basically nuclear power, and we're kind of getting there. Nukes and all this crazy technology, and then they basically nuke themselves back to the Stone Age, or they destroy themselves, and then they start over. But that wall is basically, if you hurdle that wall, if you get past that wall, you basically elevate to the next stage of civilizations, which would be pretty cool. But getting humans, I think we could do it.
Is it like Attack on Titan or some shit? Like getting past the wall?
No.
That's
It's essentially like a technological boundary,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
is hard to get over.
We still
So
haven't fully harnessed the power.
So there's actually like multiple walls. One of them is global warming. Another one, nuclear power.
Cancer.
Another one is AI. So it's essentially, if we build these types of things,
Is technically considered aliens.
No,
not necessarily, because
It's
we're
not.
building them based on the purpose we want. Right?
But what if an AI builds another AI? Is that an alien?
Probably there now.
Not really. Because
No,
if
because it's the
it's
creation of
still
our creation.
within our thing, right?
Oh
it
shit,
should
I can
be.
be a daddy.
But that's weird, because then we call like people who immigrate illegally, people call them illegal aliens, but they're
Is that-
still
is
from
that-
Earth.
Is that a term?
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much.
People call them aliens?
Yeah.
Someone call them aliens, they're getting their teeth knocked out.
At least call me extraterrestrial.
Yeah, at least,
like, come
yeah,
on,
he's a
man.
couple
Always be like, hey,
scientific terms.
look at that man, he looks like
An
alien.
alien. Imagine that was a thing, like people just call everyone aliens, like
Yeah.
To be honest, that might have been better than like half the shit people call each other nowadays.
Yeah, that's fact. But I guess it still doesn't remove the
it's just
hurtful
the
context.
The tone behind it is what
I
hurts.
think aliens, like, the only reason they have this, oh man, they keep
They
calling
just think
me an
we're too
alien. They keep calling me an alien. And my real name's like Greg. Come on.
I work in a laundry
I'm going between Alpha Centauri and your solar system every single day, traveling through warp space, and you call me alien instead of Greg. Okay, that's fine.
Like Greg.
Greg's hurt,
right
bro.
now.
You know,
I'm sorry, Greg. If
Greg.
you're out there, if you're listening,
Come join the game.
Come join the
we're
gang.
not part of the other humans that call aliens.
Yeah.
You're Greg.
Yeah.
Just,
Yeah, unless you're like one of the like extra dimensional jizz aliens. I'm sorry, we don't fuck with you guys. Right? I'm just saying, you guys are very. It's just you don't just go and jizz on people like that.
What if there's just a healing property?
cures cancer.
I'll take it.
You gotta let them like jizz on you.
I can do
Kill
it.
it. Dude, you can't take it into a syringe.
Think about
You
it.
have to let them jizz on you.
The moment it's like plastic, it gets filtered.
Yeah, it's
It
like
doesn't work.
we just go to the aliens like just give us a little bit of your jizz. We can reverse
What
it using our technology.
What if
He's like, take me
Yeah,
out for
yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Alien Factory? You milk alien jizz,
Oh my
sell it to the public.
That's
Profit.
so fucked
That's
up. That's
fucked.
literally what we're doing to
Yeah.
cows
Yeah.
and chickens.
It's like human trafficking. No, not human.
Dude,
organ
did you-
trafficking or whatever?
I mean, it's not organ. I mean, if they're willingly doing, because
It's
clearly they
like
enjoy
human
jizz on
milking. It's
people.
like
Yo, do you know that there's if an alien species actually came down to Earth and was like, oh, let's see what's the most populated like creature on Earth, it would be fucking chickens. There's apparently 17 billion on Earth right now, and then 170 billion are eaten every fucking day. So like,
It's insane.
explains the shortage in
Chickens.
America.
yeah.
170 billion chickens a day.
Every
Yeah.
week, but there's 17
So
billion.
imagine like
How does that work?
that. It's a big fucking number, right? Like,
That's unfathomable. Big.
but think about like the
Is it
amount of
America?
money that
America
exists.
is-
It's probably from
I
like
think
the
it's
farms and stuff, right?
worldwide.
Not like the industrial
I
farm.
mean, the thing is, chicken is such a. it's the most
Yeah,
basic
yeah.
meat, right?
Yeah,
Easy to
Everyone eats it. It's fucking chicken.
it's fucking
Every
chicken.
restaurant menu
Yeah, it has chicken.
is chicken.
But like, imagine humanity like goes extinct, right?
Chicken
Like
just-
everything just disappears. Even the chickens. They're gonna find more chicken fossils than human fossils. So they're definitely gonna be like, what if like the chickens were the intelligent species?
Yeah,
They were not. We don't fucking
Really
know.
outnumbered.
What if chickens are actually farming us?
I mean, they'd be eating us then, right?
No, but what if they're just allowing us to consume them?
And
So they can have like a
practice them
temporary fun life. I mean, if we're talking about industrial farming, I
No,
don't think
because
they're
you know
having
how
any
like
fun.
a lot of stuff now, the vegan diet, and how like
Oh, so
meat
like,
itself is actually really harmful for us.
so you're saying like chickens are kind of
A little bit of evidence. Well, not a little bit. There's quite a bit of evidence that a lot of meats are like type 1 carcinogenics and stuff. Obviously, it's all about.
But that's because of the industrial farming.
farming, yeah, that's
Yeah.
the way it's kept and shit.
Yeah.
It's just the action is it, right? So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And everything. I mean, if you were to eat like say bacon every day for the rest of your year, definitely
Yeah,
gonna
you're gonna
develop
fucking
some
die.
kind of thing.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's literally American.
So-
I think is it 65% of Americans obese?
I
I don't know the stats anymore.
It's just getting out of control.
Yeah.
You gotta America, you gotta fucking get your shit together, please. If you want to.
That's another topic. We'll
Yeah.
We'll talk about America soon.
You guys are the true fucking aliens.
Dude, yeah, you ever
We're
realize?
just really nice Canadians, eh? No
Hey.
harm done there.
I love the movie Independence Day.
And maple syrup.
Where
like
you guys
maple
kill
syrup.
all the aliens off at the end on July 2nd.
July 2nd is?
Is it July 4th, right?
July
Or
4th,
four-
yeah.
July
July,
4th,
bro.
Independence
July
Day.
2nd.
Sorry.
Sorry,
Our
man.
American history
Yeah.
really
Unexpected.
well.
Oh, that's pretty dumb.
The only thing I know about America is
Just war.
this is America.
This is America.
Make America great again.
There's too much we know about America.
Anyhow,
What do you think about? So imagine like you're just chilling, okay? And like a huge like Independence Day style ship comes down, and the like major alien guy, he comes down there. They ain't trying to trash the place, right? They come and they go to the president and they're like, "Hey yo, we made your entire species. Like we dropped a little bacterial cell at the very beginning when your dumb little planet formed, and you're our bitches. We've essentially been doing
America will not take that like
America will not, I don't think any nation will actually take that because then you're slaves, you know.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
And that's a direct threat to national security, but
Okay, but
I
what
feel
if
like
they?
people, it depends on their weapon, like their capability. Say if we're equally armed, you know, if that one ship had, actually,
If they
if that
can
one
make
ship-
us,
Yeah.
Wait, if that one ship had equally amount
that
of weaponry as a whole planet, then we're probably fucked.
Yeah.
Because they're gonna come back with a whole army.
Yeah.
But I mean, if they outnumbered us in like weapons and just damage control, we probably have to subdue them, just beat their bitches.
damn, because they're that's one of the very real possibilities.
But knowing humans, that's not gonna happen. Like
we'd probably we'd probably like just fight. until
Yeah,
they
we just,
die.
yeah, that's literally what we've been doing for thousands of years.
Yeah,
Fight.
we
Yeah, but
literally
science will
just-
progress, right? That time science will progress. Like,
Exactly,
what's
it's
gonna be
some
working on
freak
it?
Not if like they
If
just
they take over.
drop like
No,
a
but think about
fucking-
this though. We're gonna be fighting and some weirdos on a fucking alien. Get it? And now
Some
they have
next
that
level
whole
disease,
new.
yeah.
No, but like you got a whole new civilization of human alien breed, and now they can be the ultimate species.
Crossbreed.
They
Would
made us.
we even be able to crossbreed though?
Aren't we already creating plasma weapons?
We have plasma weapons.
Plasma. How do they make plasma?
But
It's like a boozer rays or something, like
it's essentially superheated
lightsabers.
liquid hydrogen.
Is it like that?
No, lightsabers are lasers. They're just
They're
they're
rock.
just light, like yeah.
Rock, on a piece of rock.
What do you mean?
Don't they make their cities?
Oh yeah. There's a certain
Yeah.
there's a specific like stone that like a crystal they have to use. I forgot what
Because doesn't
fucking
Vader
called.
make his own? Anyhow.
Yeah, but plasma is like the sun. You know. And
Wait, but think about this. If a civilization was capable of making a whole other civilization, pretty sure they have better weapons than we do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, if they were
yeah.
to come here like that and then
Yeah.
hover over
But
us
what,
like that,
what else is there to do if they just say, hey, we made you be your bitches? We either fight them or
Okay, what if they came and they're like, we made you, but you don't have to be our bitches. But like,
Just know that.
just wanted to let you know that every single one of your religions aren't real. Every single one of your little myths aren't real. We just came to like set things straight. Now we're leaving. We're leaving. We are not gonna give you any of our technology because you're all stupid. We're just gonna leave. We just wanted to set things
Well,
straight.
knowing humans, we try to find out where the fuck they are.
Yeah.
And you know,
Jeez.
but then what if they're just like, hey, you know the Bible? John was drunk. He just wrote it.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Like,
Shit like that. That would fucking
Imagine-
Sorry for all the Christians out there. Just stop
It really was John, but he like
John.
that would fuck up a lot of people's lives. Like that would disorient so much they know.
I mean, I think all religions will unify at that moment because each one.
I mean, I don't think they will.
No.
I feel like a lot of people will, but
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of extremists would still deny it and be like,
Yeah.
no,
There will
this
be-
is just another
Some people
creation
might just
of...
be like, it's the government fucking with us, you know? They'd be like, the aliens aren't real, it's the government playing games with us. Because they do that right now.
I mean,
So
these
many
fans
people.
come down in an entire like city
Yeah, that's what I'm
size
saying.
shit.
Yeah.
They'll just be
Like,
like,
people
hey,
think it's fake.
people think the
People
moon
think
landing is fake.
yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
you know,
okay.
stuff
People
like
think
that.
COVID-19 is
Yeah.
fake, but still.
All of our subscribers, think about the situation. What if you're on your deathbed and you see the light coming towards you, and you wake up in an alien ship, and the aliens are just like, we just wanted to know how your planet was like during your time, so we brought you back from the dead, but first we had to like redo your entire life all over again. And that's literally the afterlife. After you're after you're brought back, you can just chill on like an alien planet, do some like alien
That
shit.
would actually,
That'd be pretty sick.
that would be
Imagine,
so
like,
cool.
Yeah.
That's just crazy.
Like, you get to start a whole new life on a whole new...
Yeah, but then like everything in your memory is just like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I probably have depression every night,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
other than that, daytime is lit.
Just turning up with the aliens.
They have some like next level like fucking drugs that like they don't even cause any
Forget
negative
the
harm.
drugs, that's the first thing you think about.
I mean, I'm just think about the
All
next level shit
technology.
aliens would have.
Yeah, of course. But like, think about
Besides
all
the
cool
drugs.
shit.
They would have some interdimensional drug. Okay, you
They have
take it,
interdimensional
you
people.
They
travel.
would have interdimensional strip clubs.
Oh my god, what's his just something Jansen?
Oh,
It's from Rick and Morty.
Jan Michael Vincent.
Jan Michael Vincent, bro.
Vincent.
I would watch
I would watch that.
every single version of every universe of Jan Michael Vincent.
There's nine of them.
Rick and Morty.
Rick and Morty.
I'm not sure Rick and Morty.
The fucking multiverse like TV episode where they're like just watching a bunch of fucking shows from like different dimensions. There's the one guy with the fucking ants in his ass.
Yeah,
I'm ants in my ass. Johnson.
He's like, we have everything from fridges, stoves, and
I can't see. I have ants in my eyes.
It's a rare condition.
Everything's at a discount, maybe, probably. I can't see.
Like, that was the best commercial ever.
Dude.
That and the fucking door guy where it's like nowhere.
Yeah.
You saw doors that just didn't do anything.
But like, you ever realize like the family in Rick and Morty, they're chilling there in an alien fucking hospital.
Yeah,
None of them's
they know.
batting a fucking eye about the fact that they're there.
I think it's because they're kind of used to it, right? Because they know Rick travels
Yeah.
to.
So that's the
Really
thing.
know.
Yeah.
I feel like the day that we find out, like even if we find out super intelligent aliens exist, it's only gonna be like a week of hype. Because like,
Like
okay,
another trend.
yeah, because
Yeah.
I had a bunch of my like university people, right?
Yeah.
When we were doing a project, like I was asking them about this. I'm like, yo, like, don't you think like NASA should like do some more shit where they get more funding so they can go to other planets and find life and shit like that? And she was like, no, I think we should focus on our own planet because I think that like if we, sure, okay, we'll find life out there, but like I feel like people are just gonna be like, oh, okay, back to my regular day
That's
now.
a good point,
You know?
because they're not really involved in it.
Yeah.
Because they're just coming out, sure, they found the aliens cool. I'm just gonna be in my job.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna do
Like
my
our average population.
but that's the weird thing though.
Because not everyone's as invested as like us or other people.
No, but do you realize that like, okay, when like the WoW signal. Let's talk about the WoW signal,
When
right?
did they do that?
It's a 1980.
That literally was like a wow.
So it was a bunch of it was a bunch of numbers. They couldn't see the actual like.
Yeah,
They couldn't hear.
The message.
They couldn't hear the thing.
Yeah.
It was just a radio burst that showed like peaks and troughs that seemed like unnatural, right? And it was so unnatural that the guy who saw it was like, he wrote "wow" next to it because he's never seen anything like that before,
That's what they call
right?
it.
Mhm.
Now there has been studies done on WoW. There has been repeated like times where they like put the dish that way, right? But they weren't ever able to fully do it
They ever
because
try to send the same signal back? I'm sure they have.
I don't know if they.
Send it out to the-
It was SETI doing it. So SETI normally only focuses on listening. They aren't, yeah, titty. It's Medi. Messages to extraterrestrial. So Medi is the one that sends messages.
Send it, receive it.
SETI is the one that just focuses on listening because they think it's better to just listen and not be heard rather than actively be like, hey, we're here, you come take us over, you know. Yeah, but
Real estate.
here's the thing though. That is a very legitimate thing to like look towards, but it was never focused on, you know. But then there's like the CIA YouTube videos that were dropped in on the CIA guy, Bob Lazar getting his own documentary.
Mhm.
Like that's crazy. He gets a Netflix documentary and like 3 months later, like 7 different people are like, wait, he went to study here? No, he didn't. He never went here. He never got that degree. Like he got immediately debunked, but like the documentary's still up
Did
there.
Netflix not look for this guy's qualifications?
As long
Yeah,
as
that's
That's
the-
Netflix.
I don't think that their full heart is on the actual question. It's more on the money, right?
Yeah, that's fair enough.
So yeah, there's so like when things like WoW happen, right? People kind of like, oh, that's so far away. Oh, whatever. You know, I don't. Yeah, maybe it could be alien, maybe it's not. But then with the CIA YouTube videos, it's everyone's like, why aren't we talking about it? Whoa, we aliens flying around,
It's because it's more
killing.
closer to home, right?
Are we
So,
people?
Like, hey, this could be involved.
But that's the thing though, like WoW you could have a significant like thing to
Yeah.
say like this is very weird and
What-
there's no human explanation.
Is there any other way other than aliens that radio signals can come to us? Or are we in space?
There are like multiple. The universe is filled with radio waves. Like everything has radiation, right? So the radio waves are everywhere. If it isn't basic radio waves, it's cosmic rays. If it's not that, it's rays from our sun. Like fuck, even Jupiter has its own noise. You know, like everything has radiation if the radioactive qualities are within it. So, but the thing about the WoW signal is the peaks and troughs within the radio wave that made it like different, right? Like there was a time in the 1970s when they heard a repeated wave. So it was the same pattern happening again and again. And they called it Little Green Man 1, right? Because they had no idea what the fuck it was. And it
Why
was,
is it named Little
they
Green
called it
Man
Little
for
Green
it?
Man 1 because it was a repeating sequence.
Oh.
And the energy level wasn't changing. So they were like, oh, okay, this might be like a signal,
But why
right?
little green man one?
aliens.
Little Green Man. Okay.
Yeah, okay, the then one is like
Yeah, like the very first, right?
Yeah.
So now they start finding more and more, and then they're like, okay, what the fuck is this, right? And then they like, you know, they point their telescopes towards it and everything, and eventually, after like 10 years, they find out that it's just a pulsar. You know, it's a star that imploded and within itself became like 10 miles across, and it shoots out radiation with like every 0.5 seconds or something, some even faster than that, right? So like there are always these natural explanations that can be found to things that aren't necessarily aliens. But like the WoW signal, there is a very real like difference within it.
But only came once, right?
Yeah, but people are always like, oh yeah, that happened once. That's very cool. Who cares?
How did
Right?
they code
Is it
it?
very
No.
They weren't able to.
No, you can't. It's not possible to decode that because it was a signature pattern.
What if it's just like sending?
Dude, that. Just some alien with like a human fetish.
Just
Like, yo, yeah, I've been watching these guys for years. Let me drop
Dude,
this
that
sand
Marilyn
roots.
Monroe chick, super hot.
Oh fuck! Damn. That's another thing I never think about. I feel like if an alien species was like 100 million light years away and they look back in time,
Did you see dinosaurs?
they'd be seeing dinosaurs on Earth and be like, I don't want to go to that planet. Nothing's there that of interest.
Or what if they have something that expedites the actual, light processing? Or you speak
to make the light come faster to
towards
them?
them, so they can, they can look at those titties.
It's like pinpointing like the razor or what? Like,
You would have to time travel essentially. Because you would have to go to a future
Or at least you have
time,
to
which is
warp
within our present.
Yeah, and then you have to warp your
Yeah.
own fucking whole planet or whatever.
Yeah.
You're using to receive
Fuck
light.
that shit. That's too much work. Like, I would rather just send like spaceships there. Be like, oh, there's gonna be dinosaurs there. It's okay. We have cosmic weaponry.
But I think I think a lot of what we believe, or at least I believe in alien, is influenced by like human constructs. Because that is what it is. Like movies and Star Wars,
Dude,
Star Trek, all that alien stuff, Avatar, for example, stuff like that.
I think aliens will be so fucking next level that we will not understand.
What I'm imagining is like a being that's just like
I think they're
you can't even
invisible
comprehend it. Yeah, like they're like
and jizzing on us.
they're like light. Like we just look at it and it's like we can't even comprehend it half the time. It could be that, or it could just literally be like a little fucking goblin that's half, missing its
Yeah.
limbs and just walking around all weird and shit.
Every ghost ever seen could be just an interdimensional alien being
Yeah.
like, hey yo.
Keep it drawing right in the next part of the trilogy.
Dude,
Sean is a fucking writer.
yo, like, I don't know. The reason why I don't like the UFO videos being stringently like put out as affirmative evidence of aliens is because it is not. Okay, it's
Yeah, I agree.
it could be anything. It could be an alien species.
Okay, but in that case, is the government...
It's gonna be a dumbass alien species. Just saying. Like, probably equivalent to dumbassness to us. Probably thinks that we're jizzing on them at some point. You
Go
know?
ahead, we gotta stop these bastards.
They're jizzing too much. We got jizz back on them.
Dude, jizz count is off the charts. We gotta go.
Anyway, do you guys think that? So you were saying
I think it is.
you think that the government's saying the shit, like they're hiding
What, like actual videos?
ET and shit.
I don't think they have anyone hostage like that. 'Cause we probably don't have enough power to like withhold them or hold them.
Yeah, do you think that like Area 51 actually has like alien ships and aliens?
I don't know about tech, because tech is really hard because you
Tech
know
is
radiation
really
too,
hard,
right? Like you don't know what it has or what it's made out
I
of.
think places like
I
Area
mean-
51, they're just messing with weapons that if the general public found out, they'd be like a little worried.
Yeah, I mean, it's most likely they say it's a military thing, right? They
Yeah,
just test
that's why they got giant
weapons.
signs. Keep the fuck
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
Yeah, no one ever.
Why did we not raid Area 51?
Honestly, because they would have probably just
They-
fucking.
Dude,
they
it
shoot
was a
down.
bunch
They
of
would've shot.
Naruto
Yeah,
running
running guys.
people.
It was
I don't
funny.
think they had the balls.
Yeah.
Nah.
They shoot them immediately, right? That's what they say.
No, they would have never shot him. To be honest, they would
Apparently,
they would have gone in first of all. What are they gonna do? Like with their little pickaxes and shit, start breaking the gate?
So here's the thing.
They can't break like.
No, you can pass
No,
it.
no.
It's
There's
like
no
online.
gate or
Yeah,
anything.
Oh,
Yeah,
for
there's no
everything.
fencing. There's nothing
It's just
there.
security.
It's just
Yeah.
like one line and you pass it. And
The
then
difference is their security aren't actually military. They're privately
Private.
hired
Oh,
and
okay.
mercenaries.
Yeah.
Yeah, those guys
So
are
they
shit.
can fucking kill you.
Yeah.
They won't get in trouble. It's just gonna be you.
Yeah,
You're gonna be
yeah.
in trouble.
Yeah.
They're gonna send you like your parents a check being like, your son died.
But he's wearing
And
a
we-
Area 51.
You need to pay for the bullet.
I'll take a ring check.
Imagine getting a check.
Cashier
Like,
check for a fucking.
that's so
A fucking bullet.
Imagine your son who lives in in your basement, like 32 eats Doritos, fucking wears Naruto costume, dies in Area 51, and they get a check.
You get a
saying,
check
"Hey,
being
Hey, fill this check out, I want my money back. Your stupid son
rang.
fucking couldn't eat his Doritos.
Just stay at home, man.
That's crazy.
Long story short, don't raid Area 51.
Yeah.
Just do
Well,
that.
actually, I would want to go up to it though, like the line.
It's
Just
in
to see.
Nevada, right?
Apparently, if you go up to the line, there's like jeeps that pull up on like a distance, and they start looking at you from like a distance.
Yeah. I mean, that's
You
probably.
probably have like a
Yeah,
big
you
ass
like
long
that
ass sniper
or
rifle
some
just
shit.
like
Yeah, to
scoping
pick
you.
you off.
Honestly,
Yeah.
it's
As soon
probably
as
one
you
of
take
the
a
most
step
heavily guarded
back-
places, right?
It is,
Because
yeah.
it's Why do you think the reason is? It's definitely. I don't
They
think
have something that they don't want us to see.
it's.
Here's the thing.
It's just weapons, bro.
During the Manhattan Project,
Yeah.
which is the project that
The nuclear.
to build the first nuclear weapon, no one fucking knew about what they were working on except for the most high tier of scientists, right? Some people didn't even know they knew they were working on nuclear energy, but they didn't know it was gonna be a bomb. Oppenheimer knew, and there were a few other people who knew, but it wasn't until later on that once they kind of realized that they were planning on mass producing something of nuclear nature. I don't forget exactly who's the doctor who did it, but
That's terrifying.
he went to Oppenheimer and he's like, you know that this you already seen what's happened when radiation's released on a person. Now you're having people mass produce this shit? Like you're having it mass produced? Like eventually everybody's gonna have this technology. And then next thing you know, a bunch of people are gonna be fucking, melting.
Fighting wars.
Yeah. We're all gonna be like little melted puddles. Is that what you want, Oppenheimer? And Oppenheimer's just like, yo, chill, bro. I want to use this weapon to show to the rest of the world that once we use it, I hope that just ends all wars.
Yeah.
You know, that was his idea, to have a weapon so powerful that everyone else is just like.
That's literally, in a sense, like an enemy that we have to unite for.
Yeah.
You know, like a weapon that will just silence everyone. You know, the moment someone starts acting up, it's like, your mom picks up the bell and be like, hey, John, you sit the fuck down. Beat your ass. You know, it's like that. It's like, if you anger me, I will actually destroy your civilization so hard, you probably won't recover from it.
Yeah, but no one should have that power too,
That's
right?
the thing.
But that's the thing.
Definitely have that. That's disturbing.
Like
Very
the sad,
disturbing.
but that doctor was right essentially.
Yeah, he was. 100%.
Everybody else ended up getting that technology,
Not with the Russian.
and
Waving their dicks with nukes.
yeah,
It's
no,
crazy.
and nobody used nukes after
Since-
Hiroshima.
But
and
the thing
thing
is, they saw Hiroshima and Nagasaki, and they're just like, this is not what I want.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't want a third leg growing in my. I don't want that.
I think Oppenheimer regretted it the second he saw the castle
Yeah.
Potential of danger, like.
explosion. I
Because
think
he
that's
did
what
that
it was.
quote, right? He's the one who did that quote. He's like, I created death or whatever.
Yeah, now I have become death,
It's like,
the
that's,
destroyer of worlds. Dude, so I have the very last, most important question that honestly, anyone who believes in aliens,
I think you've pondered this.
yeah,
question. I
you
think
should,
well,
and if not,
you're
think
kinda-
about
you're-
this.
If you got some issues, you gotta deal with.
So, imagine this, right? You're just chilling at home.
Cruising through, interdimensional cable.
Yeah. And
stuff.
all of a sudden, some alien motherfucker,
No, alien woman.
alien woman motherfucker.
Well, woman or man or
Man,
woman.
Whatever you want. It
Whatever
could
you
be
want.
some other gender that I don't even fucking
Could
know
be a furry
exists.
for all I know.
Hey.
Aliens probably don't have genders.
Yeah, they're gender neutral actually. I've heard.
Oh yeah, the Greys, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gender
I think the
neutral.
whites are the ones that are a little freaky, but aliens,
Yeah, I'm aware of that. Hey, but yeah, if an alien dude, man, girl, woman, whatever the fuck popped up into your house,
Before you say anything, yes. Keep going, go.
You don't want another question?
Yes, I would.
so you're telling me that you would fuck an alien? That was the question I
I
was.
mean, it can look like anything pretty much, right? What if it can like
No,
change
it
appearance?
can't. No.
But what are you saying? How does it
Like
look?
I'm saying that this alien motherfucker just comes down. It could have tentacles. It could have nothing. It could just be looking
I
like
mean,
a
it depends
human.
on how it looks.
Okay, what?
That's why I see humans, so.
Really?
Yeah, if I was single, I'd fucking do it. Well, actually, no. If I was married, I was do it.
Yeah, I was thinking that's like a once in a
That's like
lifetime
cheating,
experience.
like-
No, it's an
No, it's
alien.
not cheating.
What
It's
is
an
your wife
alien.
gonna
I'm not
be like,
fucking a human.
Say, hey, honey, did you cheat on me with the fucking alien? I'm like, yeah, I did.
Here's the
I was
thing.
just
Deep
joking,
in some
you know.
alien
Yeah.
cheeks,
She's gonna be like, hey, I'll be like, it's for scientific research. I was paid.
Dude, what if aliens don't even have like sex though? What if their version of sex
Yeah,
is
what
they
if
like
mind control it?
connect something to your
Oh,
head
Rick
and
and
then
Morty.
sends you through like a fucking multiversal
That's
dimension of
insane.
pain and
It's like-
suffering, and then just
The question
takes.
is, will you ever experience that with a human? No, so I'll do it.
Yeah, I mean, that's true too.
If you're not
It's
gonna
experience,
die,
right?
It's
unless
like
it's
the
like, unless
Martians,
you die or some shit.
Yeah, or else it gives you like some type of virus or some shit
Yeah,
that
like
you can't cure.
Or if they take over your body by sex.
Okay, because here's the thing, right? I'm gonna go into some random lore here, okay? Because there's a thing called Warhammer 40K.
This is Warhammer on news.
Yeah. Okay, one of the gods is literally like one of the chaos gods is one that just makes people feel pleasure, but like they have to up it every fucking time, right? To it's like an addiction, right? So they have to do worse and worse and worse and worse things every time,
Every time.
right? Yeah.
Oh god.
But like, yeah, they like eventually it becomes like some fucked up shit because you're like torturing, doing like adding
Yeah,
pain,
some next level shit. Like,
sending a person through like 3 million years of pain to feel like 3 seconds of gratification, you know? So what if it's like that type of alien? You know?
Let's just make it a long story short. Would you clap some alien cheeks?
I
Yes.
All in favor, I have a yes.
I think
If it's just clapping cheeks, yeah, fuck it.
Yeah.
Okay, but then would you do it if, say the alien came and be like, hey, I'm the last of my species, can you please continue, you know,
My lineage?
yeah,
it won't be pure.
It won't be, yeah, it won't be.
But
pure.
she'd be like, you know, I'll take a half.
That's
Maybe at this
pretty
point.
much like what Superman.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
would you do it? But then
I mean,
she's like, you
Superman-
gotta raise it and you gotta protect it and make sure the CIA doesn't wear it.
I mean, Superman fucked Lois.
But
Made
they
babies.
have,
He had kids.
yeah, what's the kid's name?
Fucking
It's so
John,
funny that
fucking know, John.
Damien plays with them, but he's a little super baby.
There's two of them.
Huh?
There's two of them.
Two of them.
In the show, there's 2 of them, but I think in the comics there's one, yeah. And
Forgot.
but there's like
Joe.
oh yeah, it's John,
Is it
bro.
John?
I swear it's John.
Doesn't
I know
sound
it starts
right.
with J. I think it might be just. I'm not sure.
No, I think it's
He named it after his dad. I mean,
Sure.
Joe.
What's
Joe
Superman's
Lau?
son's
Joe
name?
Lau.
I found Chris Kent,
Jonathan.
Jonathan Samuel Kent,
Jonathan Kent,
and
yeah.
John Lane Kent.
John Wayne.
Chris Kent? Who the fuck is Chris?
Chris.
Christopher Kent?
I think it was like Chris, who's that guy who was the first Superman?
Yeah, Christopher.
Christopher Reeves, yeah.
Christopher Reeves, yeah.
Yeah, but he's not.
Christopher Kent. Anyhow,
No, these are just in the comics. Like
yeah, actually, in the context of like Marvel,
Yeah, this is-
or like DC,
John is in the New 52.
Yeah, Gamora's fucking Star-Lord, fucking
Yeah, like everyone's
Oh,
fucking
that's
everyone.
true.
you know,
Drax is probably fucking the Mantis.
So that makes it a yes for sure.
I don't think she would let him clap.
Okay, anyway.
What's the guy? Fuck, Chris Pratt. What's his character?
Star-Lord.
Star-Lord is gonna fuck. What's that green girl's name?
Gamora.
Gamora.
Yeah.
He's already fucked.
He's already fucked her.
Let's be honest. And he's fucked bare other alien
Yeah.
girls too. Damn, you know what the thing is though? He
But
can
they-
fuck them knowing for a fact he's never gonna have babies with them.
Yeah, it's half celestial being.
But then what if he gets like
No,
some
because
weird-
this DNA is just never gonna fucking match.
But then when he gets like weird.
It's from another fucking planet.
That's the other risk though, right? STDs.
From
I
international.
mean, would it really infect you if it's like a completely different DNA and it like it
I
wouldn't
mean,
even
viruses
survive?
don't really infect you because of DNA, right? They're just gonna cling on.
Oh, they go inside with their little pocket of RNA. They get onto a cell and then they tell the cell, make this DNA
Yeah,
that I'm
fair enough.
injecting into you instead, right? But if that
So you're saying the only person who can really trust the fuck was an alien?
if you never want to get pregnant,
No
yeah, I
babies?
guess.
That's
No
safe.
STDs? Nothing. You're just pure
Just-
pleasure.
Yeah.
I think we all agree it's a yes. It's a yes for the
I mean,
team.
shit.
And on
you
that
got me,
note-
bro.
See you guys next week. We talk about teenage pregnancy.
Oh no.
Whatever.
How to stop teenage pregnancies? Incorporate aliens into our lives, perhaps? To all those invisible aliens who
Please
not on us watching.
Stop the teenage pregnancy. They're
Yeah.
getting too out of control. It's the US, man.
Let's just let the people do what they want.
Alright, bye
Alright, guys.
everybody.
We'll see you guys next week. Take care.
See you guys next week when we talk about
Something.
tomatoes.